Om Shanti. Good evening to everyone. This Avyakt Murli, which we are going to revise today, is of 18th January 2010. 18th January 2010. Today, love in particular is merged in all the children everywhere. Today, love in particular is merged in all the children everywhere. Today is called the Day of Remembrance. 18th January is the Day of Remembrance. From Amrit Vela, Bap Dada was looking around everywhere in this land and abroad. Bap Dada was looking around everywhere in this land and abroad, and the portrait of the love of each child was merged in the Father's heart. The portrait of love of the Father was merged in every child, and the portrait of the love of each child was merged in the Father's heart. So, the children were in the Father's heart, and the Father was in the children's heart. Today, in particular, is called the Day of Love, the Day of Remembrance. Today in particular is called the Day of Love, the Day of Remembrance. Bap Dada saw the necklaces of the pearls of love of the children even before Amrit Vela. Bap Dada saw the necklaces of the pearls of love of the children even before Amrit Vela. In the heart of each child. In the heart of each child, there is the song playing automatically. There is the song playing automatically in the heart of each child. My Baba, Brahma Baba, Sweet Baba. So this song is playing automatically in the heart of each child. And in Bap Dada's heart, the song is playing. The song playing is sweet children, lovely children. So in the heart of each child, the song playing automatically is My Baba, Brahma Baba, Sweet Baba. And in Bap Dada's heart, the song playing is sweet children, lovely children. Today, in each one, instead of other powers, the power of love is merged in each one to a greater extent. Today in each one, instead of all other powers, the power of love is merged in each one to a greater extent. This godly love, this spiritual love, this godly love, this spiritual love is experienced only at the confluence age. This godly love, this spiritual love is experienced only at the confluence age. Only those who are experienced, know this love from God. So only those who are experienced know this love from God. It makes each of the children into easy yogis. It makes each of the children into easy yogis. Bap Dada saw that in all the children, Bap Dada saw that in all the children, that Bap Dada saw that in all the children So many, many experiences of love are merged in them. So many, many experiences of love are merged in them. The basis of your very birth is love. So you were born spiritually on the basis of love. The basis of your birth is love. There isn't a single child visible Other powers may be lacking, but the experience of the Father's love Other powers may be lacking, but the experience of the Father's love and the love of the special souls who have become instruments is visible in the hearts and on the faces of the majority of the children. So there isn't a single child visible who has not been born on the basis of love. Other powers may be lacking, but the experience of the Father's love and the love of the special souls who have become instruments is visible in the hearts and on the faces of the majority of the children. What made all of you come here today? What made all of you come here today especially? In which plane did you come? In which aeroplane did you come? Did you come by train or by plane? Everyone's face shows that you all arrived here in the plane of love. Everyone's face shows that you all arrived here in the plane of love. No matter what you had to do, to come here, so no matter what you had to do, but all of you have arrived here in the plane of love. Today is called the Day of Remembrance, Smriti Divas. Smriti means remembrance and Divas is day, so today is called the Day of Remembrance, Smriti Divas. But together with the Day of Remembrance, it is also called the Day of Power, Samarthi Divas, Smriti Divas and Samarthi Divas. Smriti is remembrance and Samarthi is power. So it is also called the Day of Power. Today is also called the Day of Coronation. Today is also called the Coronation Day because it was on this day because it was on this day, on 18 January, how Brahma Baba, how Dadiji got hold of Brahma Baba's hands. So like Brahma Baba gave his hands to Dadiji, and how she was, like Baba willed everything to her. So Baba is saying, today is called the day of coronation because it was on this day that Bap Dada and especially Father Brahma crowned the instrument Mahavir children with the crown of world service. The Father Brahma, so Father Brahma himself became unknown, that is incognito. So Brahma Father himself became unknown, that is incognito, and gave the children the tilak of remembrance for world service. Brahma Father himself became unknown and gave the children the tilak of remembrance for world service. He made the children Karanhar, that is the one who does. So children became Karanhar, the ones who do, and himself became Karavanhar, the one who inspires and gets it done through others. The one who gets it done through others is called Karavanhar. So he made the children Karanhar and himself became Karavanhar. He gave the blessing of the angelic form. He gave the blessing of the angelic form the same as himself. Because it was on this day, 18 January, Brahma Baba became an angel. So, the same as himself, and gave them, the children, a crown of light. So he gave the children the crown of light and he himself became an angel. And seeing the children carrying out the duty according to the blessing that Bap Dada gave to of the crown and the tilak, Bap Dada is pleased. So, and seeing children carrying out the duty according to the blessing that Bap Dada gave of the crown and the tilak, Bap Dada is pleased. Children put the blessing for service into practical form, and seeing this too, Bap Dada is pleased. So Bap Dada is pleased to see how the children have put this blessing for service into practical form. So whatever part all of you have played until now, and the part you have to play in the future. For all that, so for all that, all the part you have played until now and the further part you are going to play in the future, Father Brahma is specially giving multi-million-fold congratulations. So, Father Brahma is specially giving multi-million-fold congratulations for the part that you have played until now and the part you have to play in the future. Wah, children, wah, Baba says. So Baba is congratulating the children for all the service they are doing and the service they will do in the future. Wah, children, wah. Baba toured around abroad too. And what did he see? Baba toured around abroad too. And what did he see? What did Bab Dada see? Bab Dada saw that each child is merged in love. Each child is merged in love. You have received so many powers from the Father. And because this day is specially for receiving blessings, of the powers with love. So you have received so many powers from the Father because this day is specially for receiving blessings of the power with love. Bap Dada saw that some children are lost in remembrance as well as are engaged in service very well. So remembrance and service, both they are doing very well. They experience Amrit Vela also very well. They even have the experience of being bodiless. So they are deeply lost in remembrance. They are also engaged in service. They experience Amrit Veda very, very well, and they even have the experience of being bodiless. But when it is time to become karma yogis, there when it is time to become karma yogis, then there's a difference. Then there's a difference in being able to do both together. Karma and yoga both together, it is sometimes difficult, so that difference comes. For some it is easy, for some it is difficult to be karma yogis, to be doing karma and also in remembrance at the same time. It's not the same in every child. So there's a difference in being able to do both together, of being a yogi and of performing action. They make effort to have a balance of karma and yoga. They make effort to have a balance of karma and yoga. But although they experience a powerful stage at Amrit Vela, there's a difference when they come into action. There they have to labor. When they come into action to have yoga at the same time, there they have to labor. And Bap Dada has told all the children, so what has Bap Dada told to all the children? That the destruction of the world is to take place suddenly. All of a sudden, destruction will start. So everything will happen suddenly, and therefore, if instead of paying attention throughout the day, so Baba wants to say that we have to pay attention all the time. So if instead of paying attention throughout the day, because of imbibing something, there is a difference in the stage of being a karma yogi. Then what will you do when destruction comes? However, Bap Dada is not going to announce the date. Bap Dada is not going to announce the date of the destruction of the world. Do you know when the period of your life is going to end? Do you know when the period of your life is going to end? Does any one of you know that on what date your death is going to take place? Does anyone know that you're going to die on such and such date? Those who know when the date when they are going to leave the body, raise your hand. Anyone who knows his date of death? And everyone is laughing. So does any one of you know on what date your death is going to take place? Do any one of you know? Those who know, raise your hands. So anything can happen at any time, suddenly. When something happens through the elements, any natural calamity takes place, so many die at the same time. So many die at the same time whenever any calamity takes place. An earthquake comes, so many thousands die. There's a flood, so many die. So Baba is saying, when something happens to the elements, so many die at the same time. So do not become careless by thinking. Do not become careless by thinking of the date of the destruction of the world. Your Jagatamba, Mama's slogan was, you know what Mama used to say all the time? Never say sometime, kab. Kab means sometime. But say now, because tomorrow anything can happen. So don't say kab sometime, but say now, ab, because anything can happen tomorrow. But I definitely have to remain ever ready. So do all of you pay this much attention to your preparation that anything can happen anytime, anywhere, anyhow. So do all of you pay this much attention to your preparation? Have all of you settled the accounts of your karma? Have you settled the accounts of your karma? In all the 4 subjects of knowledge, yoga, dharana, and service, in all the four subjects of knowledge, yoga, dharana and service. In all the four subjects, have you made such preparations? Have you made such preparations in every way? Have you checked that you have the experience of complete and unlimited disinterest? Have you checked whether you have the experience of complete and unlimited disinterest? So each one should check, do I have the experience of complete and unlimited disinterest? Have you checked in your heart? Have you checked in your heart? Whether you are ever ready? Whether you have become a conqueror of attachment and an embodiment of remembrance? Have you checked this in your heart? Whether you are ever ready, whether you are a conqueror of attachment and an embodiment of remembrance. Why is Baba saying this? Because Father Brahma made himself like this through his effort. Because Father Brahma made himself like this through his effort, and the children and the experienced children saw it, how through his effort he made himself so detached. And the experienced children saw it. In no way was there an atmosphere of his karmic accounts. In no way was there an atmosphere of his karmic accounts. Because the frequent practice of becoming bodiless, helped him to make him bodiless, and suddenly one day he flew away. Did anyone imagine or ever think of? Did anyone imagine or think of that Father Brahma is going to go, is going to leave the body? Did anyone think like that? No, nobody thought, it was all of a sudden. So, however, he was a conqueror of attachment while having his hand in the hands of the children. while having his hand in the hands of the children, was there any attraction? He became an angel. He departed, having given the children the tilak to become angels. So he gave the tilak to become angels to the children, and he departed. He departed, having given the children the tilak to become angels. The reason for this was the practice of being bodiless over a long period of time. The reason for this was the practice of being bodiless over a long period of time. Many experienced children who lived with Baba had the experience that while performing actions, he would become bodiless. They used to see, how Baba is doing the action, and then all of a sudden he becomes bodiless. The reason for the difference in the karma yogi stage, some are able to become karma yogi well and some are not. So Baba said the reason for the difference in the karma yogi stage is that while you are performing action, it doesn't remain in your awareness in an emerged form. It doesn't remain in your awareness in an emerged form that I am a soul. Everyone knows I am a soul, so this understanding is there. But I am a soul, yes, but what type of soul am I? What type of soul am I? I, the soul, and Karavanhar, and these physical organs are Karanhar. I am the soul, the Karavanhar, who is getting actions done through the sense organs, the physical organs. So I, the soul, am Karavanhar, and these physical organs are Karanhar. So while performing actions, be an embodiment of the awareness of the self-respect of Karavanhar. So Brahma Baba became that. Even if you have to get something done through your physical organs, always remember, I am Karavanhar. I am the master. I am Karavanhar, I am the master. If you are set on this seat, that I am the Karavanhar, I am the master, then all of your physical organs will stay in order. Then all of your physical organs will remain in order. If you are not set on the seat, then no one will listen to you. No one listens to someone who's not seated on his seat. The soul is Karavanhar and the physical organs are Karanhar. So physical organs are Karanhar, they are not Karavanhar. You are the soul who's Karavanhar. You heard the experience of Father Brahma. You heard the experience of Father Brahma. You heard the experience of Father Brahma, that how in the beginning Father Brahma would practice this daily. At the end of the day, he would hold a coat of all the physical organs. He would hold a coat of all the physical organs. The older children would have seen Baba's diary. You know, Baba used to write a diary every day. This was in the year 1935. Before Shiv Baba entered in his body, Baba used to write in the diary about how he is Karavanhar and his sense organs are Karanhar. So, the older children would have seen Baba's diary in which Baba used to hold court daily. And being Karavanhar, the master, he would have a daily exchange with all his physical organs. In the beginning, Father Brahma paid this much attention. So Brahma Father paid this much attention. And so you too have to consider yourselves to be Karavanhar, the masters, because the soul is the king. Because the soul is the king and these physical organs are the companions. So you should check. So you should check. Today in particular, what was the condition of my mind, intellect, sanskars, nature? So, how were they? You have to check this. And by your checking them instantly, the physical organs will automatically pay attention because the king is going to ask them about their welfare, so they will be alert. The soul is the king. And so the soul, the king, who is Karavanhar, should check these physical organs, the Karanhar. Otherwise, it is seen that some children say what some children say, they say, that we do order our physical organs. So they say to Baba, Baba, we do order our physical organs, but then they revert to their original form again. But they revert to the original form again. We make effort, but some sanskars and nature do not remain in order. But some sanskars and nature do not remain in order. The reason for this is that you do not remain set on your seat of self-respect. The reason for this is that you do not remain set on your seat of self-respect. Unless you are seated on your seat, no matter how many orders you give, even those who obey your orders are not going to listen to you if you are not set on your seat. So while performing action, remain seated on your seat of being Karavanhar, the master. Many children even have a heart-to-heart conversation with Bab Dada about this. They say, Baba, you have made us into almighty authorities. Baba, you have made us into almighty authorities, those with all powers, not those with just some powers, but all powers. But as soon as each child took this Brahmin birth, you gave them the blessing of being an almighty authority. Do you remember that blessing given at the time of your birth? The Father gave each child the blessing of being a master almighty authority. The Father gave each child the blessing of being a master almighty authority. Who gave this blessing? That you are master almighty authority. The almighty authority Father himself gave this blessing. But however you complain that at the time of need, the power you need at that time doesn't come. That is, it does not obey your orders. Why does this happen? Why does it not obey your orders? Since you have the blessing from the Almighty Authority Himself, there is no one greater than Him, and He has blessed you. So what you have to do is, if you issue the order while being stable in the stage of the blessing, then it is not possible that you issue an order and that power does not obey. It's not going to happen like that. That it doesn't obey even though you have ordered. One is that the soul is the master. You have received the blessing of the Almighty Authority Himself, that you are Master Almighty. And therefore, while being stable in that form, whilst being stable in that form, as you are the master, you have that blessing. Therefore, issue the order whilst being stable in the stage of the awareness of both forms. It is impossible that the power will not listen to you, because you have the blessing that you are all Master Almighty Authority. So the power will definitely listen to you, and you have the right, you have a right at the confluence age to the Father's property. All of you have received the title. All of you have received the title of the Almighty Authority. All of you have received the title of the Almighty Authority. It is just that you don't remain stable in that stage. You don't remain constantly in that stage. So you don't remain in that stage all the time. There is sometimes in this. So this word sometimes should be removed from your Brahmin dictionary. So remove this word sometimes from your Brahmin dictionary. Be present right now. You say, Baba, we remember you. So you say, Baba, we remember you. And you become present. No, you say that, don't you? Baba, we remember you, and you become present. Those who have the experience that you say Baba, and Baba becomes present. Yes, all are they're raising their hand. See, now you're raising your hand. You say Baba, and Baba becomes present. So you are. So Baba was saying, what is this? The Lord becomes present. So what is this power compared to the Lord? The Lord can become present. Then why can't the powers become present? You have received these powers as the Father's property. So issue an order while being the master. Issue an order while being the master to whichever power you want. Order that power, and it should be present in front of you. You don't issue an order while being a master, and so you lose that power. You don't issue an order while being a master, so you lose your power. Therefore, when you issue an order in that stage that I am Master Almighty Authority, then the powers will come automatically. If you are not the power master, why should the powers obey you? So what does Bap Dada want now? You know that, do you not? What Bap Dada wants you to do? The Father wants each of his children, while performing actions, to become a king child, master of the self. To become a king child, a master of the self. And not to let go of the seat of self-sovereignty. So don't let go of the seat of self-sovereignty. Become a king child, a master of the self. Master Almighty Authority. A king is a king, is it not? He is a king throughout the whole day, is he not? Or is he a king sometime and not at other times? To be seated on the throne or not is a different matter. To be seated on the throne or to not sit on the throne is a different matter. But even while at home, he doesn't forget that he is the king. He doesn't forget that he is the king. So there shouldn't be a difference between being a karma yogi and having a powerful stage of accurate yoga at Amrit Vela. There shouldn't be a difference between being a karma yogi and having a powerful stage of accurate yoga at Amrit Vela. It is double work. Yes, of course it's double work. But, who are you? But who are you? You are world transformers and world benefactors. You are world transformers and world benefactors. This is why the Father wants from you. So what does the Father want from us? That while you are walking and moving around, do not forget that I am a king. Do not let go of your seat. Do not let go of your seat. Without your seat, no one would obey your orders. Nowadays, just see how much they do for a seat, for a chair, how much they do just to get a chair. They try so hard to claim their right. They try so hard to claim their right. None of them wants to let go of their right. None of them wants to let go of their right. So you also should claim your godly right. Who am I? Every moment that you are working, even while doing your work, make a timetable. Make a timetable for your mind. Make a timetable for your mind. While doing this particular work, what would the self-respect of my mind be? Think of that. What aim will I keep today? What aim will I keep today? At the time of carrying out your work, from your list of self-respect, at the time of carrying out your work, create different timetables. Just as you fix a timetable for physical work, in the same way, fix a timetable for your mind. You know what you have to do. You know that you have to do this work at this particular time. So, what respect will I keep when I'm doing that work? With which form of self-respect will I be able to claim the right of a master? So create a timetable for your mind. for this. You know how to make a timetable, do you not? Do mothers know how to make a timetable? Mothers? Mothers, make a program for yourselves. For example, when you are preparing food, what self-respect will you keep immersed in your intellect whilst cooking? There's a long garland of self-respect, a big queue, long list of self-respect. The garland of self-respect is so long that you can continue to count it and become merged in it. Some children say about a long period of time. So they say, as yet we cannot see any signs of destruction. They say, the date is not yet fixed for that, so we will do it at some point. It will happen. But this is carelessness because they think the date is not right now. It won't take, the destruction won't take place so quickly. Therefore they become careless. This is carelessness. You are world benefactors and giving a message. So some children think there is still time left. And that they will give the message as they progress further. But no, Baba saying no. Because those to whom you give the message later will complain to you. Because if you don't give them the message now, later on they will complain to you. What will they complain about? They will say, why did you not tell us earlier so that we could have done something at that time? You are telling us now at the last moment? So at the last moment, we can only recognize Him and then say, oh God, your divine activities are wonderful. We can only say this because we will not be able to claim a status as we haven't got time to make effort. So why will this happen? Because there has to be the cooperation. There has to be the cooperation of a long period of time. All of you sitting here are heirs, are you not? Those of you who consider yourself to be heirs, raise your hands. Those who consider themselves to be heirs, raise your hand. Oh, so all of you consider yourselves to be heirs. That means, Acha, if you are heirs, then are you going to, so are you wanting full inheritance or just a little bit of inheritance? If you think you are heirs, you will get the inheritance, but do you want full inheritance or only little inheritance? What is the meaning of full inheritance? Full inheritance is 21 complete births from the beginning to the end. Not the royal subjects, but to come in the royal family. To be relatives of the king and queen, that's called royal family. You have to come in the royal family because only one will sit on the throne. Okay, one couple will sit on the throne. A couple will only sit on it, but when the court is being held there, the special instrument souls of the royal family that sit there will also have a crown. They don't sit without a crown. So even royal family members will have a crown on their head when they sit in the court. They will not sit without a crown. And there will be those who are consulted about every task. It's not that just the king will rule only, but then his royal family will be there. It's not that just the one will rule. They do everything there with consultation, and this is why if you want to receive the full inheritance, then from the first birth to the end, that is full 24 births, not even half, not something in midway, because no one is going to die untimely there, so it will be full life. Not halfway through someone will leave the body. So you are going to claim full inheritance, or are you happy with just a little? Yo Mateshwari Jagatamba Mama. Mama always had the aim that whatever Srimad Bap Dada gave, whether for thoughts, for words, for actions, whatever Srimad Bap Dada gave, she definitely had to do it. This was her determined thought all the time. So those who are going to claim the full inheritance should keep this aim in their intellect. That something will happen, that everything will happen suddenly. For that I have to be ever ready, and for that I need to have a long period of time practice. So keep all these three things together: suddenly, ever ready, and long period of time practice. Remember these three things together. This is why Bap Dada's blessings for all the children who are the lamps of hope. Bap Dada's blessing for all the children who are the lamps of hope is always remember these three things: suddenly, ever ready, and long time practice. So, always remember these three things and show the practical proof of becoming the lamps of hope. Show this practical proof. Bap Dada has seen that children have created various types of courses. Because wings program started, so for each professional wing there was a little different course. So children prepared many courses. It is good. Bap Dada is giving congratulations. But now, according to the time, instead of a course, give them a course of force. Give them a course of force. Give them a course of force in such a way that those souls do not just become loving and cooperative with the Father. So not only just loving and cooperation with the Father, but those souls whom you serve, but such a force they should experience that they become souls who follow every Srimad, so that they become souls who are filled with total force to whomever you give the course. Then they become closed jewels. So do the course of force so that they become closed jewels. Is this possible? Now give this course of force. Bap Dada is seeing that the elements have come into upheaval. Bap Dada is seeing that the elements have come into upheaval. And therefore, due to one reason or another, the elements are showing their impact. The elements are showing their impact. And will continue to do so. You will continue to see in a practical way what you never thought or dreamt about. So even that will happen, or what you never thought or ever dreamt about, that will happen. So you have to make the elements Sato Pradhan too. You have to make the elements Sato Pradhan too. At the moment, they are creating their own impact. They are creating their own impact, the elements, and this is why new things continue to happen from time to time. Some or the other calamity coming, so new things continue to happen from time to time. However, all of you are heirs, are you not? All of you are heirs, are you not? You are not just loving and cooperative, but you are heirs, the ones who have a full right. Are you this? Are you heirs? Are you not? You are heirs, are you not? Are you heirs? Yes, you are heirs. What about double foreigners? All of you are heirs, are you not? Are you heirs? Are you not? Yes, are you heirs? You are those who are going to claim the full inheritance, are you not? Not incomplete, not half, but full inheritance. What about the Pandavas? Are you those Pandavas who are going to receive the full inheritance? So they are nodding their head, yes Baba, we will claim full inheritance. So simply remember, I am the lamp of Bap Dada's hopes. I am a lamp of Bap Dada's hopes. Remember this. On this day of remembrance, on this day of remembrance, you should remember that every child, whether he has come here or not, whether he's here or is sitting far away, but he's merged in the heart. Bap Dada's instruction for each child is, Bap Dada's instruction is, Bap Dada's instruction for each child is, I have to become this. That is, I am the lamp of Bap Dada's hopes, and I have to become this. And accept that you are never going to use the word sometime. This word you're not going to use anytime. So this word sometime is not there in the Brahmin dictionary, Baba said. It has to be right now. Who has seen tomorrow? They say, who has seen tomorrow? So Baba also says, who has seen tomorrow? Let it be today. Whatever you have to do it today, now. Don't think about it. I will do it. It will happen. It will take place. You try to assure Baba in this way. You tell Baba, Baba, you don't worry about it. We will be right. We'll be all right at the right time. We'll be okay at the right time. However, Bap Dada's desire is, that if you were given a test paper right now, each one of you children should pass fully. If you get a paper right now, you should be able to pass fully. Is this possible? Is this possible? Do you want to pass fully? Acha. So what's to be done now? And Muni Ben is saying is Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. Turn to serve Bhopal. So, seeing the zeal and enthusiasm of each zone for service, Bap Dada is pleased. Seeing the zeal and enthusiasm of each zone for service, Bap Dada is pleased. All of you continue to take the chance very well. All of you continue to take the chance very well, because you know, you receive the nourishing fruit of service. When you serve, you get the nourishing fruit of that. But now, Bap Dada has this desire for all of you to move forward fast, to become a zone that is free from obstacles, to move forward fast, to become a zone that is free from obstacles. However many centers and sub-centers there are in each zone, each area should be a center that is free from obstacles. Every area should be a center that is free from obstacles. There should be a wave of intense effort in each one. There should be a wave of intense effort in each one. Okay, you may sit down. So many double foreigners had come. All double foreigners. So Baba's addressing all of you now. See double foreigners who came at that time. You can see them. Bap Dada has just given a signal for making intense efforts. Baba says you must make efforts, but not just efforts, but intense efforts. Not just effort, because the time for making effort has gone. Now it is a time for intense effort. And also do not let it be at some other time. No, it should be now. You have to do this now. You have to become this now. So it has to happen. Okay. Okay. Now Baba is giving Yad Pyar to all. To all. The intense effort makers everywhere. To all the intense effort makers everywhere who take a step forward with constant zeal and enthusiasm, and who do everything with a true heart. Bap Dada is seeing the tilak of victory on their foreheads. So Bap Dada is seeing the tilak of victory on their foreheads. All of you have faith and intoxication. All of you have faith and intoxication that you are victorious. You were victorious and you will remain victorious. This is why Bap Dada is seeing the tilak of victory on each one's forehead. All of you are very loving to today. Garlands of love came to Bap Dada from Amrit Vela onwards. So many garlands of love came to Bap Dada from Amrit Vela onwards. And in return, Bap Dada is giving all of you children the garland of being constantly victorious. All the children everywhere are seeing this, because science has created all these facilities for you. You are able to watch everything that's happening in Madhuban now. All these facilities are for you, so that wherever you are sitting, you can see and hear. So Bap Dada is seeing how you are seeing and hearing Baba at all the different places. So Bap Dada is seeing all of you. Wherever you are seeing and hearing Baba. So Bap Dada is giving Bab Dada is giving love and remembrance for the day of remembrance to all the children everywhere. Bab Dada is giving love and remembrance for the day of remembrance to all the children everywhere. Each child is merged in Bab Dada's heart, and the Father is merged in each child's heart. So every child is merged in Bab Dada's heart, and Baba is merged in every child's heart. So congratulations, 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 and also namaste.
प्यारे बाबा ने हम सबको। अब इसके बाद हमारे सामने मधुर वाणी ग्रुप है। वैसे
We
तो
have
प्यारे बाबा ने
Madhurvani
हमको
group with us
दिव्य
today.
वरदानों से भरपूर किया है।
Baba
बाबा ने
has
कहा आशाओं
filled
के
our
दीपक है,
aprons
बाबू
today
की आशाओं को पूरा
with
करने वाले हैं
blessings.
और एवर रेडी रहने वाले हैं और
Baba
साथ
said,
साथ बाबा ने
we are the
कहा
ones
विजयी
who should
ईंधन है,
be ever
विजय
ready,
प्राप्त करने
and
वाले
we are
हैं।
the jewels,
शक्ति के द्वारा
victorious
बाबा ने
jewels.
हमको अनेक वरदान दिए
Baba
हैं
has given us
और
so
हमारे
many
सामने अनेक
blessings
मधुरवाणी ग्रुप
from
हैं जो कि
today's
अभिक्त
Murli.
दिवस के निमित्त खास करके प्यारे बाबा के स्नेह में खोए हुए
In this
बाबा
Avyakt
बच्चों को कहते
Divas,
हैं मेरे
Avyakt Day,
बच्चे और बाबा कहते
Baba
हैं
says,
और बच्चे
you
कहते
are
हैं
my
मेरा
child,
बाबा।
and
तो
Baba
उस
says,
स्नेह से मधुरवाणी ग्रुप की ओर प्रस्तुत करने
Baba
जा रहा
says
है।
that you are my
एक गुण
child,
है
and we
स्नेह के
says you are
सागर
my Baba.
आपने बाबा,
Now
आपने बाबा
Madhurvani
स्नेह
group
में
will be
सबको
singing a
समा लिया।
song.
स्नेह के सागर बाबा आपने स्नेह में सबको समा लिया। हेलो
स्नेह के सागर आपने बाबा स्नेह में सबको समा लिया, स्मृतियों के वरदानों से समर्थ हमको बना दिया। स्नेह के सागर आपने बाबा स्नेह में सबको समा लिया। एक बार ताली बजा करके प्यारे बाप दादा को बधाइयाँ देते हैं। स्नेह के सागर आपने बाबा स्नेह में सबको समा लिया।
स्नेह के सागर आपने बाबा स्नेह में सबको समा लिया।
स्मृतियों के वरदानों से समर्थ हमको बना दिया।
स्मृतियों के वरदानों से समर्थ हमको बना लिया।
स्नेह के सागर आपने बाबा स्नेह में सबको समा लिया। स्नेह के सागर आपने बाबा स्नेह में सबको समा लिया। एक दिन ही अपना सब कुछ बच्चों को अर्पण करके आप हुए अव्यक्त फरिश्ता, अपने तन को भी तज के।
आज के दिन ही अपना सब कुछ बच्चों को अर्पण करके आप हुए अव्यक्त फरिश्ता, अपने तन को भी तज के।
प्रत्यक्ष करने सितारों को,
प्रत्यक्ष करने सितारों को सूरज ने खुद को छिपा लिया।
स्नेह के सागर आपने बाबा स्नेह में सबको समा लिया। स्नेह के सागर आपने बाबा स्नेह में सबको समा लिया। के आत्मा अतीन्द्रिय सुख के झूलों में झूल रही।
ऐसी पालना ऐसे प्यार का मिलता कहीं विसाल नहीं, मिल न सके साकार में हम किसको रहा मलाल नहीं।
बने आप सा निभाए वादा,
बने आप सा निभाए वादा,
आपने वादा निभा दिया। स्नेह के सागर आपने बाबा, स्नेह में सबको समा लिया। स्नेह के सागर आपने बाबा, स्नेह में सबको समा लिया। स्मृतियों के वरदानों से
समर्थ हमको बना दिया। स्मृतियों के वरदानों से समर्थ हमको बना दिया।
स्नेह के सागर आपने बाबा, स्नेह में सबको समा लिया। स्नेह के सागर आपने बाबा, स्नेह में सबको समा लिया। स्नेह में सबको समा लिया। स्नेह में सबको समा लिया।
गूगल ऐप्स पर, गूगल ऐप स्टोर पर एंड्रॉयड ऐप गॉड फ्लिक्स फिल्म डिवीज़न के द्वारा लॉन्च किया गया है। आप इसे फ्री इंस्टॉल करके बिना विज्ञापनों के बाबा की सभी फिल्मों को देख सकते हैं। कृपया इसे आप अपने दोस्तों और परिवार के साथ शेयर करें। अभी हम सुनेंगे आदरणीय दादी रतन मोहिनी जी से वरदानी बोल। दादी जी को माइक देना। और बीच बीच में कोई ना कोई आता है, बताता है कि एक भाई ने कहा मेरा पढ़ने का चश्मा गुम हुआ है, अगर किसी को मिले तो वो खोया पाया विभाग में दे दें। और प्यारे बाबा तो हम बच्चों को हर प्रकार से वरदानों से भरपूर करते ही रहते हैं। हमारे बीच में आदरणीय दादी रतन मोहिनी जी बैठे हैं। अब आदरणीय दादी रतन मोहिनी जी वरदानी बोल से हम सबको भरपूर करेंगे। आदरणीय दादी जी।
ओम शांति। ओम शांति। ओम शांति।
अभी तो निमाशम का टाइम आगे निकल गया है, फिर भी जो आज हम सबने सुना है,
Whatever we listened
के लिए बताया
from
है,
Baba, which Baba
उन्हीं बातों को
told us today,
अपने अंदर मनन करते हुए
we should tune that,
जब भी कोई हमको मिलता है,
and whenever we meet others,
यही बाबा की बातें
we should share whatever Baba told us
बताते रहेंगे,
and should share this with others in simple words,
सहज होने के कारण
because the words are simple, they will be happy.
हमने तो देखा आज भी
I've seen
बैठे
that
सब होते
And
और
I've seen even
बड़े
today,
शांत रूप से बैठे हुए थे, लेकिन सुनते सुनते बीच में बाबा के महावाक्य ऐसे उन लोगों को आकर्षित करते हैं कि
so
वो सुन
someone was
करके
sitting and
उछलते
listening to
रहते हैं.
Baba, and in between, they became very happy while listening to Baba.
आदरणीय दादी जी ने हम सबको प्यारे बाबा के महावाक्यों की याद दिलाते हुए स्नेह भरे वरदानों से भरपूर किया. अब इसके बाद हम सुनेंगे आदरणीय भ्राता निर्भय जी से आज
Now
के
we'll
हमें
listen
उपदेश
to
पर, और
Nirvid
उसके बाद
Baiji.
सुनेंगे आदरणीय भ्राता ब्रजमोहन जी से. अभी हम सुनते हैं आदरणीय भ्राता निर्भय भाई जी से.
Om Shanti.
आज का जो दिन है ये हम सब के लिए विशेष दिन है.
Today is a special day for all of us.
अव्यक्त बाप दादा से मिलन का दिन.
The day of
इसके
Avyakt
लिए
Bab
हम
Milan.
सरदार जी को, नीलू बहन को थैंक्स देते हैं.
We thank Dadi Gulzar and
बॉम्बे में
Neelu
भी इस
Didi.
समय ये प्रोग्राम देख रही हैं.
In Bombay, they are listening to the program live.
साथ साथ विशेष रूप से
Along with that,
भोपाल जोन जो है,
the Bhopal
भोपाल
zone,
जोन की सभी मुख्य बहनें अभी सामने आई.
all the main sisters of the Bhopal
मुलाकात
zone,
भी की, किसी ने हाथ भी मिलाया. इन सब को देखते हुए हमें अपने
when I
अति
see
प्रिय
them,
महेंद्र भाई बहुत याद आए,
I remember our loving Mahendra
क्योंकि
Bhai,
उन्होंने भोपाल जोन को बहुत प्यार से, दिलवजान, सिकवा प्रेम से
because
सींचा था.
he took care
उससे
of the
लय
Bhopal
की
zone in a very, very loving
बहुत
and
सारे
caring
उनके,
manner.
क्या कहें, कुछ ऐसे विशेष कर्तव्य रहे
And
जो
he did
दूसरों से
such
थोड़े
special
अलग
tasks which were
और
different from
बेहद में
others,
रहते थे वो.
and he always remained with an
आज का
unlimited
दिन ये हम
attitude.
सारे ईश्वरी परिवार के लिए, चाहे हम
This day,
मधुबन निवासी हैं,
for
चाहे
all the godly family
भारत
members,
के कोने
whether
कोने में,
Madhuban
चाहे
Nivasis
देश के
or
कोने
in
कोने
different
में,
part of Bharat or
हम भी सब बाबा के बच्चे हैं.
abroad,
सबके लिए
to all children
18
of Baba,
जनवरी जब आता है तो
when 18th January comes,
एक नई उमंग हर एक के मन में होती है.
everyone
एक तो 18
has
जनवरी पर
load of enthusiasm
बाबा
during this
के
day.
साथ अधिक से अधिक
One,
समय बिताने का मन होता है.
we feel like
उनकी
spending
याद में
most
समाये
of the
रहते
day
हैं
with Baba and
और बातों
become
से मन
immersed
को
in Baba's
न्यारा
love.
कर लेते हैं.
We can detach ourselves from other
दूसरा
things.
है ये, आज की वाणी में जैसे बाबा ने 3 बातें जो कही,
Baba mentioned 3 things in
उस
today's
पर
Murli.
ध्यान जाता है.
We pay our attention. We should pay
हमें
our
क्या
attention to
करना
these.
है,
What
किस
should I
बात का
do?
ध्यान रखना है,
On what
और
aspects should we pay
कैसे अपने
attention?
आप को हमेशा उमंग उत्साह में रखना है.
And how should we maintain
हाथ
zeal
भी
and
उठवाया
enthusiasm
बाबा ने
inside?
और वरदान भी दिए.
Baba also gave us blessing.
अब हम सोचते हैं
Now we should think
कि अव्यक्त बाप दादा की पधरामणि को लगभग 50 साल हो गए.
It's almost 50 years since Avyakt Dada has been coming, and before that there was Sakar Papa's part. Adding all this, since the time we came to Gyan, some must be 70 years in Gyan, some less than that.
मेरे लिए अगर सोचता हूँ तो 62 साल हुए और महेंद्र भाई मेरे से भी पहले सीनियर थे वो
Mahinder Bhai was
हमारे महेंद्र
senior
भाई
to me.
और अमीर चंद भाई
Amir Chand Bhai,
भ्राता जगदीश चंद्र
Jagdish
भ्राता
Chandra,
रमेश जी
Ramesh Bhai ji.
भाइयों की बहुत अच्छी ऐसी टीम रही जिसने बाबा को
There was
प्रत्यक्ष
a good
करने में
team
अपने
of
अपने तरीके से
brothers
नई
who
नई
helped in
सेवा
revealing
की
the
नई
Father
योजनाएं
in
बनाकर
different variety
और
ways.
बाबा को प्रत्यक्ष किया है ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं
And they
सिर्फ
have
प्रोग्राम
revealed the
हुए
Father.
हैं
It's
ऐसा
not
नहीं है
that
लेकिन
they
प्रोग्राम ऐसे
haven't.
हुए
It's
कि
not
हम लोगों की
that they
आंखें
just
खुल गई
conducted the
तीसरा
program.
नेत्र उनका
The
खुल गया
programs they organized were
जैसे मुझे याद है
eye-opening program. I remember
अपने भोपाल में
in Bhopal,
मिलिट्री की ग्राउंड में
in the military
मेगा
ground,
प्रोग्राम हुआ था
there was
इतना
mega
सुंदर
program.
प्रोग्राम हुआ था
And the program was
और
so
इतनी
beautiful
संख्या में
and
एक्सपेक्ट
was
करते थे
in
1
so
लाख
much numbers.
आने वाले थे 2 लाख से ऊपर
1 lakh 1 million were
तो
expected and
ऐसी ऐसी
2 million
सेवाएं
people
तो
came.
बहुत हुई हैं लेकिन
So
अब समय के
service
अनुसार
happened in a
जैसा
large
समय
scale.
चल रहा है
Now,
प्रैक्टिकल
according to the
देख
current
रहे हैं
time,
बाबा ने
we're
वार्निंग तो
seeing
बहुत समय से दी हुई है
Baba has been giving warning
कैसे आगे चल के
since
दिन आएंगे
long back
कितनी
how the
डिफिकल्टीज
days
आएंगी
will be in the future, how much
इस
difficulties
साल
we'll
तो
have to
हम सभी
face.
ने 1 साल से
In this year,
देख लिया
since the past 1 year,
कि
we have
हमें आना
seen
जाना भी मुश्किल
it's difficult
और
for us to go and
आए
come.
जाएं तो भी भय लगा रहता था
Even if we go somewhere,
अभी
we
उसका
used
टीका
to
अभी आया है
feel
1 साल
scared
तक
inside.
कोरोना का रोना ही चलता रहा
Since the past 1 year,
लेकिन
we
अभी कहते हैं कि
were
उसका भी
hearing the
टीका
cry
आया
of
है और
Corona.
सबको मिल जाएगा
Now people say
तो
that the
इससे
vaccination is out
सेफ्टी हो जाएगी
and through this there will be
अच्छी बात
safety.
है
It's good.
लेकिन
But
आप हम सब जानते हैं
you and me,
जिस
everyone
बात के
knows
लिए हम सब निमित्त बने हैं
the
बाबा के बने
task for
बाबा
which we
के
have
बनने
become
के
the
बाद
instrument. We have
अपने
become
पार्ट को
Babas,
समझा
but after that we have
और अब
understood our
जानते
part,
हैं कि हम
and now we
ऐसे
know
कार्य के लिए निमित्त हैं
we have become an
बहुत
instrument for
महान
such
कार्य
an
है कोई
elevated,
छोटा नहीं है
great task. It's
अगर
not a
उसके
small
बारे
task.
सोचते हैं तो
If you think
कहेंगे
about
छोटा
this,
मुंह बड़ी बात है ये
you would say, small mouth, big
सारे
talk.
विश्व की आत्माओं को बाबा का संदेश
To
पहुंचाना
give the knowledge to
और
all the
फिर उसके
souls in this
साथ में
world, along
इस
with
लक्ष्य
that,
से
with this aim,
कि कुछ वर्षों के अंदर
within few
कलयुग
years,
की जो अंतिम सांसें हैं वो पूरी होंगी
that
और
the
सत्युग
Iron
की
Age
स्थापना का
will
कार्य शुरू होगा तो वो
come to an
डायमंड एज
end,
का जो समय चल रहा है
and the Diamond
इसके
Age that's going on.
समय में हम सबको बाबा के अमूल्य डायमंड बनने का ये सुनहरा
So
मौका
this is
है
the time
और
that we
अभी अगर
received
हम
to become
डायमंड
an
एज को
invaluable
पहचान
diamond of
लें
Baba when
अपने
we
एक एक
understand
पल को
and realize this
अच्छी तरह
diamond
से
age and
सफल
realize
करें
every single
पल
second.
पल को
We
सफल
should
करें
maximum
निरंतर
utilize
याद
every
कीजिए
single
बाबा को
second.
बात करते हैं तो संकल्प बहुत हर एक का
When
चलता
Baba
है
talks
कैसे करें
about continuous
इम्प्लीमेंट
remembrance,
उसके लिए हम
people
सबको
create a lot of
बहुत
thought.
अच्छी
How
अच्छी
will it be possible?
तरकीब बताई है
But
सारे दिन की
Baba mentioned
दिनचर्या में
about
कैसे
different
भिन्न भिन्न रूप से बाबा के
drills,
साथ
methods, how throughout
अलग
the
अलग
day
संबंधों से
we
कैसे
should
हम
remember Baba
याद
in
का
different
अपना
different
चार्ट
relations
बनाए रख
and
सकते हैं
how can we maintain the chart of remembrance? In the Murlis too, Baba gave a lot of wonderful instructions, knowledge, and there are a lot of things in Murli. There are a lot of things we read that, we like that, but now we should become an embodiment of this. Whatever Baba expects from us, we should become an embodiment of that. You should feel that now your state is such that even if you have to leave your body right now, there shouldn't be any margin of a thought. You should be happy, Baba, I'm coming to you. And then we'll go to our kingdom. This is the time we have to prepare for that. And when the 18th January comes,
हर एक मिलन में बाबा ने नए नए तरीके से याद प्यार दिए हैं तो कभी किसी
Baba
दूसरे
has
जन्म
given
के स्वरूप
loving
से
remembrance in different
कभी
ways.
हम थोड़ा सा ध्यान में रखें लेकिन सबसे बड़ी बात है बाबा के
But
कदम
the
पर कदम
most important thing is
जितना
to
हो
walk in
सके
Baba's footsteps,
साकार
however
बाबा ने
possible.
जिस तरह से
Sakar Baba,
बाप
how he
दादा का पाठ बजाया
played the part of
शिव बाबा
Bapdada.
को अपने साथ ऐसा मिला दिया
He
कि
combined
दोनों
Shiv
मिलकर
Baba
के
in
एक
such a
हो
way
गए
that both
तो हम
became one.
बच्चों को भी उनके कदम पर कदम रख
So
करके
we children should also
बाप
follow
समान
Baba's
बनने का
footstep
पुरुषार्थ करना है
and
अलग
should
से
make
रखना है
effort
पुरुषार्थ
to
करना
become
है
equal to
और
Baba
सिंसियरली करना है दिल
and
से
should
करना है
do it
दिखावे
sincerely,
के
deep
लिए
from the
नहीं
heart, not to show
मैंने
others.
देखा जितना हम
I've
उसमें
seen
रुचि से अपना
how
पुरुषार्थ
much ever
करते हैं
we make an effort with
ऑटोमेटिक
a lot of interest,
मन की स्थिति बहुत अच्छी बनती है
then our state of
मन बड़ा
mind
खुश
become
रहता है
very happy.
और मैं समझता हूँ इस
And
पुरुषोत्तम
I
संगम
understand
पर
in this confident
सबसे
state,
बड़ी सौगात तो यही है भविष्य के सत्युग के वो जो ताज और
this is the greatest gift.
राजाई
In the
वो अलग बात
future,
है लेकिन
the
उस समय
throne, the crown, that's a
अतीन्द्रिय
different thing.
सुख का
But
आनंद लेना
during this time,
यही सबसे बड़ी सौगात
the
बाबा
bliss
के
that we experience from
पुरुषोत्तम
Baba
संगम योग पर है इसलिए आप
in
सभी
the
बहनों
confluence
भाइयों को
age, this is what we receive from
यही
Baba.
आज के दिन की विशेष शुभकामना
So this is my
शुभ
good
भावना
wishes for all of you on this special
मेरे मुंह
day.
में आपको यही कहेंगे
I would
सदा
say,
अतीन्द्रिय सुख में
always
नाचते रहे खुश रहे
dance
मौज में
in
रहे
supersensuous
और
joy,
कभी मन में उदासी आने का
and
कोई
there
भाव
shouldn't
तक
be any
ओम
margin for
शांति
sadness in your life.
अव्यक्त
Om
दिवस
Shanti.
के निमित्त ब्रह्मा बाप समान बनने के लिए बहुत सुंदर युक्तियां बताई और आज के दिन तो हम अपनी प्यारी गुलजार दादी जी को भी बहुत बहुत थैंक्स देते हैं जिनके माध्यम के
So on
द्वारा
this day
हम
we thank
सबको
Gulzar
पवित्र
Dadi
बनने
ji
का
today.
इतना
Through
सुंदर मौका मिलता रहा और जिनके
Gulzar
माध्यम के
Dadi, we
द्वारा
were able
अव्यक्त
to
बाप
meet
दादा ने हमको
Avyakt
इतने
Bapdada.
सुंदर अनुभव कराए तो गुलजार दादी जी के लिए हम सब मिल के बधाई और ताली बजा करके
And
दादी जी
now
को
we'll
भी
clap for
याद
Gulzar
करते
Dadi
हुए
ji
कैसे
and
बाप
remember
ने
Dadi,
उनका तन का आधार लेकर हमको कितना भरपूर किया है। अब इसके
how
बाद हम
Baba
सुनते
took the
हैं
medium of
आदरणीय
Gulzar
माता
Dadi and made us
ब्रिजमोहन
complete
जी
in
से।
full. Now we'll listen to Brij Mohan Bhai ji.
आदरणीय माता ब्रिजमोहन जी।
ओम शांति
Om Shanti.
प्यारे बाबा के अति प्यारे प्यारे
Loving Babas, dear loving children from Baba's zone and other brothers and sisters,
18 जनवरी
18th January
हमें बहुत सी बातें याद करवाती है
remind us about many things.
गीता के 18 अध्याय थे
There are 18 chapters in
और
the
उसकी बात
Bhagavad
पूरी
Gita.
हो गई
Now it's complete.
इसी प्रकार से
In this manner,
हमारे ब्रह्मा बाबा ने
Brahma Baba
18 जनवरी को अपनी संपूर्णता और संपन्नता
became complete and full on 18th January and became Avyakt and took
52
angelic form.
सारे
For
विश्व
the
की
past
सेवा
52 years, he has been doing service in the angelic form.
और बातें तो बताती है
So there are, 18th January tells other things too, but it
बाबा
says,
ने फिर से कहा
which Baba
बड़ी
mentioned today,
टेंशन की बात है
which you have to pay attention,
अंत
that last,
अर्थात संगम युग
the confluence
इतना
age,
सबसे श्रेष्ठ युग है
which is an elevated
जिसमें हम
age in
बाबा से
itself,
मिलते हैं
in which we
सतयुग
meet
में हमें
the
सब कुछ
Supreme
मिल
Father.
जाएगा
In the Golden Age, we
बाबा नहीं
receive everything, but we do not receive Baba.
अतीन्द्रिय सुख भी देवताओं को नहीं होता
And the supersensuous joy, even the deities doesn't feel that.
बाबा बार बार
Towards the end
बताते
of the
हैं
confluence age,
जब
Baba
ये
says,
समझने लग जाते हैं
when you
कि
children understand
संगम युग की अंत का कनेक्शन
the connection of
सारी
the
दुनिया
confluence
की जो
age, at the end of the confluence
परिवर्तन है
age,
उससे है
is connected to the
और बार बाबा
transformation of
यही
this
कहते
world.
हैं
And Baba says
ऐसी
this repeatedly.
लापरवाही ऐसा
Do not
बिल्कुल
be
नहीं करना
careless and lazy,
क्योंकि आज भी बाबा ने वही बात कही
because today too
कि
Baba
अपने
mentioned
शरीर का
that
किसी को भरोसा नहीं है
you have
और
no
कभी भी
idea what's going
हमारे
to
लिए
happen with your body.
संगम युग का अंत हो सकता है
And for you, that
जब
might be
हम
the end of
वीडियो
the
देख रहे
confluence
थे
age. When I was
तो
seeing
कई
the
ऐसी
video,
आत्माएं बैठी थी
there were many
फ्रंट रो
souls
में भी बैठी थी
who were sitting in the
और
front
कई
row
आपने
who are
देखा
not
ना
there today.
आज वो कुर्सियां खाली हैं
Today, the seats are
और हर
empty.
वीडियो जब हम देखते हैं
When you see
तो कोई
every
ना कोई
video,
मिसिंग होता है
you see
तो क्या
someone or the
पता
other is missing.
अगले वीडियो में आप समझ सकते हैं इसलिए
You know,
हमें इस बात
in the
का बड़ा
next
ध्यान
video,
रखना है कि जो
what I'm trying to say,
सर्वश्रेष्ठ युग
who
है
knows?
जिसमें इतनी बड़ी प्राप्ति है
So there are a
बाबा
lot of
कहते हैं
attainments
कि
from
धन
Baba.
का वर्षा है
Baba
यदि
says,
हम फर्स्ट
this
जन्म
is
में
the
जन्म
inheritance
लेंगे
for
तो उसके लिए
21
योग
births.
तब
So if
करते
you
हैं
want to take
इस
birth in
बात
the
को
first
बाबा बार बार कहते हैं
birth,
एवर रेडी
this is the time that you have to
बहुत
make
अच्छा
effort. Baba said
अच्छा
to be ever ready,
एवर रेडी
and
अगर हम हो जाते हैं
suddenly anything can
तो
happen.
एवर रेडी
If you
होने के
become
बाद
ever
भी हम
ready,
सेवा कर सकते हैं
you can
एवर
do
रेडी का
service
मतलब एकदम रेडी नहीं है
after
जैसे
being
हमारे
ever
दादी
ready.
जान की
Ever
ने
ready doesn't mean it's the
एवर
last
रेडी होने
step.
के बाद भी सेवा की ना तो
Like
एवर रेडी
Dadi
अपने आप
Janki
को
did
करना है
service even after
और
becoming
एक
ever
हिस्सा
ready.
हमारा विश्व सेवा का है वो भी एक
And one
सब्जेक्ट है
part of us is
जितने
the
हम एवर
world
रेडी
service.
होंगे
How much ever we
अपनी
become
सेवा में
ever ready,
करेंगे
and when we
वो
do the
लोग भी
service,
एवर रेडी की स्टेज पे आएंगे क्योंकि जिस
then they
स्टेज पे हम
also
हैं
will become ever
उसी
ready.
स्थिति की सेवा हम दूसरों की कर सकते
The
हैं
stage in which we
एवर
are,
रेडी होने
we
से
do service to
कभी कभी
others
हम
in that form
जल्दी
and
जल्दी
make
एवर
others
रेडी
also
हो
like
सकते
that.
हैं
So when you're
इसके
ever
दो
ready,
फायदे
you
हैं
will make others ever
जैसे
ready
भाई
too.
साहब ने कहा
The two
किसी
benefits
भी घड़ी हमारा
Bhaji
बुलावा
said
आए
that
तो हम
at any
संतोष में
moment
कोई ऐसे
when
ही
Baba
हंसते
calls
रह
you,
जाए
you should be
कि
happy.
काश
You should
संगम
not
का एक दिन और मिल
repent,
जाता
thinking
मैं कुछ और
that
कर
I
लेता
hope that I get one more day
इसलिए
of the
बाबा
confluence
कहते
age.
हैं
That's
हम
what Baba
समय तो
says.
मानते हैं
You
लेकिन
do
जो
know
समय
about
हमारे
the
पास
time,
है
but you have
उसको
time
हम
right
कितना
now.
यूज कर रहे
How
हैं
much are you
और
using the
उसमें
time?
मैं तो आजकल एक ही बात देख रहा हूँ
Nowadays, I'm
कि
just
ये
looking
जो
at one
व्यर्थ
thing,
शब्द है
this waste
अगर
word.
हमारे अंदर व्यर्थ के संस्कार हैं
If there is any
तो क्या
waste
होगा
sanskars inside,
हमने कुछ बचत भी की
even if you
बाबा
have said
कहते हैं
something,
इकोनॉमी करो
Baba
शब्दों
says
की
to do
बचत करो
economy of the words,
सोचने एक संकल्पों
of the
की बचत करो
thoughts.
हर चीज की बचत करो
Baba says to do
लेकिन
economy of
अगर
everything.
हमने बचत भी की और
Even if you
व्यर्थ
do
का
the
संस्कार
economy,
हुआ
and if you
तो
have
बचत भी
any
व्यर्थ में चली गई
sanskar of
मैंने खुद देखा
waste,
मैंने
even
कई काम मैं
your
करता था उसको मैंने छोड़ा
savings will be
ये
wasted.
सोचकर कि भाई समय बचेगा अब ये चीजें छोड़ के
I thought that I will
सफर करो
do
फिर मैंने देखा जब
this
मैं वो
later.
चीजें करता था तब भी मैं उतना ही याद करता था अब मैंने छोड़ा
So
तो मेरी याद तो बढ़ी नहीं तो फिर मैंने सोचा क्या कारण है तो उसका कारण ये व्यर्थ का संस्कार है और ऐसी युक्ति करता है व्यर्थ का संस्कार ऐसा
So
ट्रिक
the
करता
waste
है
thoughts does a lot of trick to you. Thoughts tell you, don't worry, just take rest for some time. I have seen that when you become successful, you forget many things, and after that, the laziness attacks. When the cycle tire gets punctured, and when you feel the air, you understand where is the hole. When you become a lot of happy, Maya takes this chance that this person is elevated now. Now, Maya leads you to laziness now. There's one term that Baba said, pay attention. Baba used to converse with the mind, with all the 5 sense organs. You have to pay attention to this, then you shouldn't be lazy and should not be wasted. If you have to fill the golden 8 sense car, you have to do it now. In order to avoid the waste, you have to do now. You know that you have to do these service, and this time is free. If the time is not free, you have to do it for the service through the mind. So, service through the mind, you can do it only that much, how much you do it for yourself. There is the atmosphere of fear inside. So who can do to remove, what can you do to remove fear? One who is fearless can only remove fear from others. Some has the fear of leaving the body. We consider ourselves as soul, so the soul does not get distracted. If we become fearless and give the vibration, then naturally their vibrations of fear will get reduced. Baba said the Murli, all the world is suffering from desires. So who can reduce the desires? The fire can be put off only through water. So only who has unlimited disinterest can remove the desire from others. Baba has given a lot of duty to us. You have to pay attention to the duty. If you pay attention, you will be happy that you have fulfilled your task. Om Shanti.
भाई साहब ने हमें व्यर्थ और अलबेलेपन से मुक्त होने की और अपने ऊपर पूरा अटेंशन रखने की प्रेरणा दी है।
कर दिया हो बाबा, आपने कमाल कर दिया। हमारा सारा जीवन आपने खुशहाल कर दिया, हाँ खुशहाल कर दिया हो।